The Mad Ants with another miss. The Hustle with the lead. Shoots from 12. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass.
He was just the first one to react to that miss. A hustle play on the putback.
Man, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now that we've seen a good amount of AI, how do you think his growth has been?
Well, AI has always had skill, but he's shown some great maturity since arriving to the Mad Ants. He looks like someone who is completely focused on improving his basketball career, wouldn't you say?
Timeout called the Mad Ants. You gotta like what Connolly has done in this game.
He's on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan, something designed to shut him down.
That's decisive action from AI. You know he's feeling good about his game when he's pulling up, knocking down jumpers off the dribble.
And what a matchup it is between the Hustle and Mad Ants. Two teams with two very different approaches.
Well, you think of all the characters in the Mad Ants, and it's the polar opposite of the straight-laced Hustle. It's a clash of ideology on the floor.
Now here's Young. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make space for the jump shot.
And what a move to lose his man. Getting his defender on his heels and then taking care of the rest with ease.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Teddy Edwards.
Excellent recognition from the center. Knight assessing the situation and making the right decision. When you play like AI has since arriving to the Mad Ants, you're bound to get some attention. And there are some NBA whispers that have started to surface. You figured it was just a matter of time with the way that he's been producing for this team.
And here's AI outside. Miss number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. And here's Stevenson. He's guarded closely. Shot's good by Edwards.
This is why his teammates love him, because Edwards is not afraid of upping the ante in big moments.
From deep AI, 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
He's been in some high-pressure situations before. Playing in the Final Four comes to mind, and AI puts that experience to use right there.
Well, one thing that you can say about the Hustle is that they play incredibly well as a unit.
This group is the very definition of what it means to be a team. I mean, if you look up team in a dictionary, this team will probably pop up. They play with a single purpose, no antics or egos, and they always show up to win.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Stevenson with it. Young comes with the double team. Here's Edwards. Memphis gets it back. Pass to Stevenson. Second chance shot. It's good.
And with the Hustle, you know you're going to get a lot of consistency. They just don't have off nights.
Outside Young. To the paint. Tatum sinks it. And he has brought them within 2 points.
This is what NBA teams want to see. When Tatum performs in the clutch, people will take notice.
Outside Edwards. And here's Stevenson. Guarded by Young. Clock at 4. Puts it up from 12. Count it!
That's an impressive spin move right there. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
Time running low here.
Score quickly and then probably foul low.
You just can't waste time here.
Back to AI. No good from outside. And the foul called on AI. That is his first foul of the game.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope for some misses.
Yeah, but they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
And that's an intentional foul.
From Memphis, Teddy Edwards. At the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5.
And the leadership qualities Edwards possesses are evident. He's just a guy who shows great pride in motivating his teammates, a great locker room presence.
And he cannot convert on the second. That one misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting from Memphis, Teddy Edwards. At the line for 2.
Relax on the first.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall, trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Mad Ants call time here. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, I don't think a 2-point basket does much good for them here.
Yeah, I think that's their only choice, a 3 and then a foul.
Just not enough time left.
From deep AI, connects! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Yeah, there's no question that AI is not afraid of the big moments. There are a few guys at this level that might not have the guts to take control in that situation, but trust me, AI does.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
And the Mad Ants call time here. Your thoughts, guys?
Talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into this one.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, but whatever it is, it's too late for it.
I don't think there's like a 10-point play in there, is there? With room like that off the pick, you have to drop it in.
Well, they did everything right there, but sometimes...
That it was going to be a tough road for them to get the win. Credit to Memphis for sticking to their game plan and not trying anything fancy.
That's what the hustle is all about, and that's what works for them. The advantage they build just too much for Fort Wayne to overcome.
Nikki, hey.
Hi, yeah, first of all, this is totally...
Don't say anything. Just watch this.
I light one end, you light the other.
Oh, no!
Oh! Yeah, I think it's time we,
Yeah, we're inside.
Okay, let's just say that this didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
Who posted this? Coach, I just think I should know who recorded this if
What
it's
did
going
I
to be treated
tell
like evidence.
What did I tell you when I took you on? I talked about discipline and control and respect. You don't have any discipline or control. You just lost my respect. And what else? You lost your place on this team.
It's over. Everything I've worked for was just wasted, gone.
You can get past this. Spin it, apologize.
Look, I'm not some star player who just sent out a few bad tweets, Nikki. I'm nobody. When you're nobody, they have no reason. They need one reason just to say no, and I served it up. I served it right up to them.
Start over.
I'm sick of tired. I'm so sick of starting over. You said you wouldn't have written anything.
What are you talking
The
about?
video. You said if you knew about the video, you wouldn't have written anything. Is that true?
I don't like where this is going, AI.
This is your job. This is what you do. You wrote the story, Nikki.
You think that
started
I'm
this.
going to ruin your career for a couple of retweets?
Do you know
what is
where
wrong
that
with
video
you?
came from?
What does it matter where it came from?
Because it had to be Marcus.
I don't know. You can check a couple original postings if you do some digging. So what?
You wrote the story, Nikki. You wrote it. People piled on, but you started this. You wrote it. This is your fault, Nikki. This is your fault.
This was a mistake.
What do you mean?
I told you the first night that we went out what my line was,
No,
and
Nikki.
you crossed it.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Get out.
No, Nikki, I didn't
Find
mean
your way
it.
back to Fort Wayne.
Okay. Marcus the Legend? Didn't even bother to change your username, did you?
You look upset.
You a snake.
Hey, man, I told you I would do everything I have to do to climb over you. And you just happen to be careless enough to turn your back on me. You'd be lying if you said to yourself that you wouldn't do the same thing. So, checkmate. Game over.
Oh, man. I had a friend once tell me that people can recognize desperation just as quickly as talent. And I didn't listen to him. I mean, I knew he was talking to me, but I just figured, you know, just words. I didn't care. But I get it now. In this exact second, me running in here, hollering at you, getting caught up in all this, the league. Seeing you now is like, it's like looking in a mirror. And if that's what it takes, I don't want it. So yeah, man, you gonna get the call now, sure, but it won't last, Marcus. Teammates, coaches, they gonna smell it on you, all that fake hustle, that locker room chess. You're just gonna grind yourself straight back here to where you started. Just a sad weekend amateur, struggling to put a ball through.
Cool story, bro. Seriously, like, beautiful, amazing story. I liked it so much. I'm going to text you a picture of my first game check. Why are you still here? We're done, right?
Yeah, man. We done.
You're done.
I didn't look so bad. You didn't. You recorded that whole conversation?
I did.
He doesn't know I'm helping you, does he?
Listen, you made the right call by posting that video. Together, you and I, we're gonna do great things. No one I ever want to see him on another roster after this, unless it's like a local rec league. So, what do you think?
I got some old videos. I can make it work.
Yes.
What's your name? What's your name?
This is AI coming at you from Indiana, all by way of China. It's just gonna be a matter of time before the NBA sees what I can do. Fort Wayne, I can't wait to kiss this sorry excuse for a town goodbye. Corey Harris, I'm coming for you. You're gonna be buried right next to Marcus Young.
No, that's not me! Hey, excuse me, hey. Your busboy, Zach Coleman, is he here?
No.
Well, when's he gonna be back? I need to talk to him.
I don't know. He's off in the NBA, living his dream, managing Marcus Young. We're all very proud.
I know, Marcus Young?
Yes.
That's what he said?
Yes. Friendly piece of advice.
Fort Wayne, I can't wait to kiss this sorry excuse for a town goodbye.
I'd try to find somewhere else to eat.
I'm very excited to be here with the Spurs. I mean, I'm also excited to experience the great town of San Antonio. It's a dream come true. Honestly, I'm really humbled by it all. It's the opportunity to be a part of such a great basketball legacy. Everything that Popovich is...
Y'all pretty brave. Being seen out in public with career kryptonite.
Don't forget Fort Wayne's most hated.
Right? Old boy at the burger stand even charged me full price today.
Earl? He never asks full price.
Uh-huh. And then he charged me extra for pickles. And he said, "Have a nice day, IA." Which I didn't totally get, but I assume was an insult.
Nah, I think that's just Earl. He calls me Bert. Even if I correct him, he's still like, "Have a great day, Bert."
So what y'all doing here?
News. You hear about this guy?
No. What?
Bought himself a fishing boat.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna be getting that 12th man spot. So, it's over. Moving to the Keys, let my belly grow.
Got room for one more?
Hey, no way, man. Abort that thinking. It's a slippery slope to early bird specials and afternoon bingo games with blue hairs.
Oh, baby. That does sound good.
Look, I'm just saying. I don't know how to fish, and I get seasick, but I learn pretty quick.
You're not listening to a word I've said, have you? Hey, you're not gonna spend your time wasting your career on a boat with me. AI.
I got no offers, man. Season's done for me. I don't know, man. Maybe my career's done.
We see right through it. You'll be screaming for a training camp in a month.
Doesn't matter how loud I scream if no one wants to hear it.
Read this.
What is it?
An article. I'm about to publish it on the tape that Zach and Marcus made.
Wait. The audio? You were able to...
I made a couple calls. I had an engineer friend of mine prove that your rant was edited.
This is... Nikki, thank you.
I mean...
Thank you.
Well, what they did was wrong, and they deserve to be called out.
Look.
Have trouble finding me?
Kind of hard to miss, bruh.
Now, you showed me something back in Shanghai when you helped me up from that dunk. I knew the idea of a bigger picture was in you. I'm sure things got awkward in L.A., but I've been checking your season here and there. You look good. Focused. On point. And then...
Didn't work out the way I hoped. That's all.
I knew something was off. I called Tatum. He told me what happened, about how you set him up against a dragon, how you sacrificed in front of the scouts, how you let Marcus shine in Hoosier Gym. So I checked the tape.
Yeah, what'd you think?
We got one game left this season. It's for the 8th spot in the playoffs.
Against the Spurs and Marcus Young.
Hmm? He's blowing up. Every game putting up bigger numbers. If he's playing at 100, he's gonna roll us. And our guy who usually guards him is out, so we figured you might want to take him. You know his weaknesses, and that's why you're here. Trial. One game. Show us what you got. If you shut him down, you seize your opportunity, you'll be in the league to stay. Have your choice of teams next season. Teammates, one more time? What do you say?
I won't let you down.
The Lakers aren't doing me a favor, AI. You earned this.
What's your name?
Don't overextend.
AI.
Go Stackhouse, hey.
It's good to see you.
You too.
Just wanted to congratulate you.
Thank you. Listen, I know we didn't get off to a great start.
Are you kidding? I didn't have to deal with your drama. Now I'm lousy with hoagies. Best of every world.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad.
And I just wanted to announce you have a starting place in the lineup for South Bay.
What?
I'm yanking your chain.
Oh, okay.
You get out there and knock them dead tonight. Laker.
Thank you.
Now's the hard part. You gotta stay here.
No, man, I already told you, Marcus Young does not appear for anything less than $50,000. Well, does he get to keep the ride? Okay. Yeah, he'll think about it.
You get better reception outside.
Nah, it's okay. I did what I needed to do. Everything good?
Yeah. It's great, man.
That's great. Awesome. Wow. Look at you. I'm
I thought
proud
Marcus
of you.
was an easier coat to ride.
Oh,
So you
hold on.
threw me away the second you realized I had other plans than being a mercenary, take no prisoners killer.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about here.
Only you could have helped Marcus edit that audio.
Look, man, I want you both to succeed, but sometimes you gotta make a choice.
This area is for players, staff, and approved guests only. You none of those.
It's a business, man.
Not if I can help it.
And one of the feel-good stories of the year, the emergence of AI. Worked his way through the G League.
He's still learning how to create for others, but he's a great prospect.
Trust me, this guy's like double-sided tape. He gonna be sticking, Harry.
AI's first taste of the NBA.
2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're wrapping up the NBA regular season in style here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And we've reached the end of what was a terrific regular season. Kenny, what were some of your favorite moments?
Man, let me think about this. A few teams surprised me about being in the playoff hunt. Yeah. That was good. And a couple of rookies ready to contribute sooner than we thought. That surprised me.
I'm over the regular season.
Really?
Postseason going to be on and cracking and lit.
Wow.
All of those things.
All of those
on
things
and
in
cracking
one.
And lit. You went like 80s colloquialisms to all the way to 2018.
Good luck, Marcus.
Please. Enjoy your first and last game in the league, chump.
Two conference rivals, C-Web, squaring off tonight. A little extra. You can feel it riding on this one.
Oh, yeah. You know how the conference rival games go. These games can mean a lot at the end of the season when you're talking about playoff seeding, tiebreakers, all that good stuff. And there's never been anything wrong, in my opinion, with a little mutual dislike. I mean, there are no friends when you step between these lines.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. Young is out there with Green, and it's Anderson in at the small forward. Lopez passes to Harris. Lopez a screen. Harris kicks to Randall. Buries the long-range jumper. Randall's got the first points up on the board here for Los Angeles. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Young. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
And that one's good. AI. And you talk about getting thrown into the fire. We're seeing the first NBA minutes for AI in one of the biggest games of the season. This team must believe in him to look his way with everything on the line.
And if you follow the news, you might have heard the story of how AI came to land on this team. This is as pressure-packed a debut as it gets, and AI has to be both terrified and elated right now.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Green with the ball. AI picks him up. Shots good from Young.
You know, effective from the interior. Young is someone who looks to score once he's that close.
Harris passes to Randall. Harris inside, working on Green. From the paint, and the Lakers tack on two more.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, two of the greatest players to ever play the game is Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
Spurs have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Screen by Young. Green kicks to Gasol. Pass to Young. And Young with the stuff.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Ingram. The Spurs also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Gasol. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Green. Randall passes to AI. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And up until very recently, AI was grinding away in the G League. And from what I hear, he made a lot of progress with his approach to the game and fine-tuning his skill set.
And more, Greg, there are players who just figure it out when they get in the G League. You wonder if AI is the next player to make a successful leap.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Takes a 3. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. The Spurs have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
Now, here's AI. He's got 7. 5 to shoot. That one's not going to go. Good defensive work there by Young. Murray, the pass to Young. And it's Young finishing it off.
And at times, it's pick your poison with Young. When he gets rolling, you are in for a long night.
54 seconds left in the first. Harris against Murray. Picked by Randall. Harris kicks to Randall. Inside, here's AI. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. AI's got 9 points.
And it's not hard to see AI out there in an NBA uniform and not be reminded of that huge dunk he pulled off while playing in China. I still remember that play going viral.
Yeah, Greg, he was the talk of basketball after pulling off that dunk, and it actually helped him kickstart his path to the NBA. It's incredible, isn't it, how a dunk can change a career. Kuzma can't get it to go.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
An accomplished shooter with plenty of confidence. Young is a dominant talent.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Zubats. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Luol Deng. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And AI is subbed in for Ball. Then for the Spurs, Pau Gasol is checked in for Laverne. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. On the floor for San Antonio, Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. Murray out there with Young. And it's Gasol at the 5, roaming the paint. Screen by Young, passes to Gay. Shoots over Ingram. Gay misses. Lakers trail by 9. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. AI outside. AI, the screen. Hart kicks to AI. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Lopez, no luck.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
Young, and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, just tremendous concentration from Young, an experienced guy who knows how to absorb the contact.
Harris is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Lai. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Murray kicks to Aldridge. It's Young on the wing. Aldridge a screen. Off the screen. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Aldridge has got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
Defensive rebound. Just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
And the Lakers making a change here. Randall's checked in. Young sets a screen for Murray. Gasol dishes to Young. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Murray, the pass to Gasol. Another shot, and it's good on the lay-in. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Here's AI. He's got 11. He kicks it to Randall. Over Aldridge. Randall no good.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock. Down.
Young with no one around. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first half of play. Spurs out in front. They lead by 14. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pop, how did you keep their offense down in the second quarter?
I thought missed a couple of shots. They missed some easy shots. So they helped us a great deal. So we were pretty fortunate that quarter.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Guys, you take a look at Marcus Young in this game. He's been everywhere.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
The young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. AI is out there with Harris, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle them?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did Coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they could throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating? Wow. Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and it's Corey Harris with the jam.
Ingram's length and activity paying off. Great transition defense to offense.
Spurs leading by 8. Here's Young. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Lonzo Ball comes in for AI. San Antonio also making some changes. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for Anderson, and it's Ginobili in for Green. Ball kicks to Zubac. Back to Ball. And that one drops.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his look.
A lot of people have a lot of opinions on Lonzo Ball, but one thing is for sure, Chris, he is a playmaker.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love to play with him. That's a big thing, Kevin. I mean, it's a natural catalyst for this team. And it goes beyond his impressive passing numbers. I mean, you can see just how different the team is when he's on the floor. I mean, and it means they're moving, they're running. He came into this league advertised as an unselfish playmaker, and he's been that answer.
Here's Randall. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 5 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Aldridge, the pass to Young. Here's Laverne. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. It's a victory here for the home team. Last time these guys met.
And it really was a difficult game for them in that previous matchup. Fortunately, they were able to just knock down their free throws down the stretch.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Young kicks to Gay. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Oh, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open three like that.
Randall passes the ball. Lobs it up there for Ingram.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up.
It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. The three from Mills drops in the tray.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out of it.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. The game. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. On the wing, Green. Over Deng. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Los Angeles on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-5 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Green is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Murray. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Mills in at the point. Anderson can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
know, but one thing I do know is that he'll hear about that shot during the next time out.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
Murray outside. Gasol kicks to Anderson. Shoots over Kuzma. And another basket for San Antonio.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Each team is stepping up, rising to the challenge. Yet another lead change.
Shoots from 12. Good on the jump shot. 17 points for AI. And if AI is familiar to anyone, you might remember him from his college days. Played a big role in a college tournament run not too long ago.
And unfortunately for AI, he got a little ahead of himself and declared after that run. And NBA scouts felt he just wasn't ready and ended up going undrafted. Just seems like he needed more time to mature. But I'm guessing he wished he stayed another year in college.
Harris is checked in for Luol Deng. Spurs also with the sub. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Patty Mills. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Harris kicks to AI. Again, AI missing.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to take.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
To the left side wing. Lopez a screen. Hart the pass to AI. 4 on the clock. Back to Hart. Here's Harris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Capable of sinking many different shots. Harris, a super impressive player on that end.
Time called here. The Spurs to...
All right, everybody, hold up. Hey, keep it tight. Don't let up on Marcus. You got that?
Yeah, we clear. I understand.
All right, man. Now, look, let's bring this W home. Bring it in.
Let's do it.
Ready? Great.
Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Spurs also with the sub. Young's checked in for Murray. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
And the Spurs with possession here. The pass to Green. Gasol a screen. Green against him.